upriver. Past that corner is the mouth of the Chesapeake.
Okay.
So we can totally go check it out if you want to, or we can just go straight to the fishing spot.
Yo, you do whatever, man.
Here, let's go. I'll take you out so you can see.
What is up, guys? We are out here on the Chesapeake with my good buddy John and his daughter Vera.
Morning.
Morning. What are we catching today, John?
We're out here skirting the edge of the channel for big catfish, and we'll pick up some perch here at some point. But we're gonna start off chasing some cats.
It's gonna be awesome. And we're not catching stripers because stripers are not
No stripers in the bay.
not currently possible. Vera, you got any bites? Okay. Maybe we'll catch back up with you when we get something hooked on here.
If you think something's on there, set that hook, man.
So I'll tell you what, this is quite the fishing experience. I don't even have to bait my hook right now. I feel like a 4-year-old fishing. Dad, can you put the worm on my hook for me?
It's so gross.
He's on there.
I want hooked up.
Ah! I don't think he's big.
No?
He's decent. He's running towards the boat. There he is. Channel. Nice.
Here, open up the door, V.
Fish. See you later, buddy.
Oh, he has a good one, dude.
Good job, Vera.
Easy, easy. The rock tip up. Right in. Easy. Oh, yeah.
You're good. You're good.
That might be the one we got last time.
Slime City.
Slime City with the pliers.
Here, bro. He's like, I'm not going home to the frying pan. There we go.
Oh, dude! Easy, easy, easy. Easy. Keep him away from the boat. Keep him away from the boat. He's a beast. Hold on, easy, easy, easy. I'll tip up slow, slow, slow.
That's a big fish.
Nice, dude.
Awesome.
Yes. All by yourself.
Caught the biggest fish.
Dude.
Great.
Beautiful fish, man.
Good job.
Nice, V.
Good job. What do you think of that?
He sucked that thing out.
What do you think of that, V?
I saw your rods like. Heck yeah. Oh, he's a little. It's all right. Heck yeah. All right, that's good. Stop reeling. Lift him up.
What?
Don't
I'm telling you, it's a snakehead.
Yeah. Dude.
Another catfish. Look at that. That's what happened to me, man.
On metal. Got it. Keep the rod, keep the line tight. Reach him around. Don't force him. It's a pretty light line. Oh, you watch the fish, dude.
I did?
Yep.
It's a good fish.
Just got him right in. Rock tip up, rock tip up.
Nice.
Yeah! Nice.
Terrible.
Pliers?
You got it, son.
That is a whisker.
Good bait.
Uh-oh.
Come here, buddy.
You're good.
Wow, that's tiny.
Oh, it's one of those suckers.
Whoa.
No, it's a little channel.
Fish.
It's a little channel.
That's the smallest fish.
I thought that was a perch.
Radical.
You gotta kiss it, B. V. Call you the wrong thing. Kiss it. All right, guys, so we made it back to the house, Pennsylvania, and we have the catfish here. We have a couple channel catfish that we caught. I did not show a video of cleaning them, but there you see that. So I'm gonna show you how I take the fillets from this to ready to be in the pan. And in my previous videos, I've talked about a fish breading I like. This is my favorite one. I know it's nothing fancy. You can make your own, but for a couple bucks at any grocery store, you can buy this right here. The Louisiana fish fry, seafood breading mix. So like on many fish, there's a bloodline that goes down here and it kind of goes down into the fillet. So I will cut at an angle down one side, down another side. Some people may not think this is necessary, but I don't like any kind of muddy taste more than I have to. So come in and remove that. And for all the longer it takes, it's worth it. Now you could just cut this in half lengthways before you do this, but I find it easier to do it that way. So you got two pieces you're left with. Then you can take your fillet knife and just run right under that brown, some people call it the brown meat, bloodline, whatever it is. And it just kind of fillets right off. Again, if you don't care about this, if you don't think it adds a fishy flavor, that's fine. Then don't worry about it. But I like to clean it up. Get everything off of there that doesn't look like pure white meat. And then we'll just cut that piece in half. So we just kept two today. And I want to give a special thanks to my friend John, who you saw in the video, and his daughter for taking me out on the boat. She did a great job catching a lot of these fish. It was a lot of fun. So thanks, John, if you actually watch this video, which I'm sure you will. Thanks, Vera. It was a good time. So we're going to just finish cleaning these up, and then I'll be back at you when we go to bread them and when we get the rest of the meal together. All right, so we got our pile of catfish fillets. We got the breading. You can put this in as a gallon Ziploc bag too, if you don't feel like going this way, or you can have one of those fancy breading things that allows the breading to fall through. So just get the fish in here, pretty simple. Roll it around till it's coated. If you don't want to use a dry mix, you can do a beer batter or any kind of other wet mix. But most of the time I don't like a ton of extra breading, and this just has the perfect thin amount. I also use this same breading on other wild game like pheasants, chuckers, doves, turkey. It's just my favorite easy go-to method. All right, so we got the pan hot for the kale that we're gonna make. A little bit of chopped garlic, nothing fancy, rough chop. We're gonna let that cook for a second. Yeah, I'm using a spatula, not the right utensil, but it's what I grabbed. You can get a wooden spoon here. How about one with a dog paw on it? That'll work. All right, that's good enough. A bunch of kale from the garden. This does not take long. It seems like a lot of kale, but it's not. All right, now we're gonna go with the catfish. Just want to move these around a little bit, make sure they're not sticking. All right, so those pieces are done. Paper towel on a plate. Check that out. But can you smell it? And we are just gonna do what you shouldn't do, which is crowd the pan, but I know that it will be okay. You crowd the pan and it takes your oil temperature down too much and then it doesn't fry right, but there's enough heat in that pan. All right, I'm gonna show you the simplest tartar sauce in the world. Mayonnaise, whatever kind you like. Homemade canned pickles. Take some of the juice, however much you want it to be, however sweet you want it, however thin you want it, pour it in there. Grab a fork to get the pickles out. Put them on a cutting board. If you don't like sweet tartar sauce, then use sour relish or sour pickles, but this is going to be sweet. You just take your fork, roughly chop these up. Doesn't have to be pretty because we're basically making relish. But if you don't have homemade pickles and you want it kind of sweet, use bread and butter pickles. They'll work just fine. Then just take your fork, smash them. This isn't fancy, it's just good. And take all that pickle. I know it seems like a lot, but it is good. Good mix. I know it looks crazy because it's so chunky, but trust me, if you were here, you would love it. Get that all mixed in. Add some black pepper. And a little bit of salt. You could plop some garlic powder in there, onion powder, wherever you want, but keeping it simple. 4 ingredients: mayo, salt, pepper, and crushed up pickles to make relish. It's done. hear the plop, that's when you know it's good, right? All right, guys, so we're gonna plate this up. We're gonna get a little bit of our rice. Not too much, just a little right in the center. We're gonna come in with a little bit of that kale. Make sure you get some of that garlic in there. Right alongside. Check that out. Some of you that might look gross, you might think, why in the world would you eat that? Come in here with this fish. I think 3 is good. There you have it, folks. Northern Chesapeake Bay channel catfish with steamed rice and I was gonna say collard greens and kale from the garden. Look at that. Now if that doesn't look good, then I don't know what does. Look at the crispiness. Can you hear that? It's awesome. All right, so we have a taste tester. Ezra's gonna decide if this meal is good or not. Okay, dig in, buddy. What are we going for first? Catfish.
That's good.
Huh?
That is good.
Does it taste fishy? Get another piece of fish. That's just breading. Does it taste muddy? Is it better than the catfish out of the Potomac? You think? Yeah? Did you try the kale or not? You don't really like kale, do you?
I love kale.
You love kale?
Yeah.
Is it good? Awesome.